Hey guys, JT here with another Throwback Thursday. Yes, this is a mini Erevo, or aka known as Merv. Abbreviations people kind of did for this. If you guys search my channels, you'll find I did some videos on this a couple years ago. And it is a brushless version, but there's a couple of things that's been done to this. This thing has, of course, been run a lot and stuff like that. But anyway, Traxxas released this several years ago, and people did kind of go crazy and wild over when it first came out. It was good when it came out, but there hasn't been any updates that I can recall to this version other than them adding the TSM for the radio and stuff like that. Hasn't been too many more upgrades to this, but you guys can see there that it is kind of a resemblance of the big size Revo, I guess the version 1, and not so much of the version 2 or 2.0. So I suspect at some point in time, Traxxas is probably going to release a mini Erevo 2.0 that's going to replicate the bigger one as well. But you guys see a couple things here with layout. Of course, the motor's been changed out and stuff with that, and tires and wheels have been changed. It's got little minor upgrades to it. It's got a stronger servo and stuff in there as well. But the one thing with this car is that, especially in brushless and 3S, it does flip a lot. I'm letting you guys know right now, it really does flip over a lot. You guys can see in the videos that I filmed, it's a couple years ago because I don't really drive it that much. I was driving it, you barely turn, it flips over, or you're kind of getting into it, and you're kind of enjoying it, it flips over, and then you gotta go get it. And I guess you can try to self-ride it, but the differentials were another small issue with this. Periodically, the differentials will go bad, you have to replace that. And then some of the plastic components on it weren't as strong either. And then you guys see it does kind of have that lay down shock design in the front and rear of it as well. So I think that if you ever got one of these, it'd be better just to run it brushed and put some good strong lipos in it. That way you can enjoy a little bit more. The brushless is fine as well, but I don't recommend running it on 3S. And of course, it has on the side of it components for the batteries. So normally when I ran, I would just put 2 lipos on each side just to kind of balance out the weight as far as 2S goes. And 3S is just way too much. It really, really is. I mean, it's going to be super fast, but that's all it's going to be. It's going to be fast in a straight line. Like I said, it did not come with these particular tires and wheels with it. It comes with a different set. But these give you a little bit more traction than the stock ones. So that's why these are on. These are, of course, Proline ones as well. And these are 2.2-inch hexes that are on here. But these are more or less like buggy tires and wheels that you fit on like a 4-wheel drive buggy or a 2-wheel drive buggy and stuff. They're not really big, but they're big enough for this. And they serve the purpose for what this was constructed for and what it's going to do. And as you see here, it does only use one servo, and it's got a Savox servo. You guys can kind of see that up in there. And little minor tweaks and stuff. But one thing is, if you ever get one of these, go ahead and shim the diffs. You'll save yourself some heartache when you're out running and you strip the diffs on it. And then I would just say work with the suspension of it. The ones with the TSM may run and work a little bit better. I wouldn't know. I do have a TSM capable radio, so I may put that in there and run it. But I'll probably just run this stock like it is if I ever get a chance to get out and get this thing running as well, because it does run fine. It's fun, you know, for kids and stuff, especially if you just leave it brushed. And they learn how to drive it better, because it does depend on your driving ability as well. But I think when you go to 3S, it's just way too much. I mean, unless you're just going to go down a straight line, slow down, and come back, because you're going to be all over the place. Of course, you're going to be wheeling and flipping and stuff. So anyway, that is a look at the mini Erevo from Traxxas, or aka known as the Merv as well. So if you guys have one of these, you know, I like to also love to hear you guys' comments on it, whether you liked it, you didn't like it, what you did to it to make it better. I've seen guys go all out and just bling these things out, which I thought is funny, but that's what they like. I mean, they put aluminum everything on here. And there's a ton of hop-ups for it too. You can, as you see, put different bodies on it and stuff like that, and do a lot of things with it. So it's just kind of user preference and kind of what you want to do with it and what you're expecting with an RC car when you buy it, and this scale size as well. I believe this is a 116, I almost said 118, but it's bigger than a 118, but it's not quite a 114 scale. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.